Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Cuffin the Dip coming at you guys with another one. Hopefully, everybody's doing good out there, man. Definitely appreciate you guys if you took the time out to tune in. And as usual, I got my boy Just a Man 04 in the building, man. How you feeling, man?
What's good, man? It's Friday, so it's hard to complain on a Friday, especially when the markets are green for the first time I think in a while. So
Yeah,
Friday and a green market. I mean, hard to complain. Hard to complain. How you
yeah,
doing, man?
man. Pretty good, pretty good. Can't complain, man. Can't complain myself. Got a couple of different topics that I'm gonna be going over today. First we definitely say what's up, what's going on, Justin. We got two damn Justins in the building. What's
Hey,
going
take it.
on, Justin? Okay, so we got Justin number two here too, Justin number one in the building, Five's in the building, Preston, what's going on, Chris? What's the word? How you doing, man? Appreciate you for stopping by. Pints, what's going on? Ziller, hey, what's going on, man? Appreciate you guys for showing up. So sorry about the delay. Had to get the kiddo settled. You know what I mean? So got those little buggers together and then I was able to pop on for a bit. So trying to think of which route I want to take it because as far as the announcement for Advantis, I do want anybody to hear that's trying to hear that. So I did start a little bit later, so I'll allow a couple people to kind of fill into the room, and then think I'll go ahead and address that, man. So in the meantime, between time, if you guys want to chime in the chat, man, definitely go ahead, drop a comment, whatever you guys want to do. Probably touch on just what's been going on lately a little bit, and just kind of move forward from there. There's been a couple it's been a couple new launches also that some people probably weren't aware of. Oh my god, and of course a signal goes out right now at this moment and I'm live. So yeah,
Must
so
be rough.
hold on. Well, not really, because I'm when I try to do something, I try to get it done. So my dedication is trying to, as soon as possible, get these signals out to people in the channel. So I don't even get a chance to get in yet. I'm too busy sending out info. I have no clue where this is gonna pop up at. Is the crazy part. Hold on, let's just do this. Bam.
And while he's doing that, I can.
I think your mic cut out.
Yeah, my whole screen glitched. Do us a favor, hit the like button if you haven't done that yet. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit that as well. If you're over on X, we appreciate you. Feel free to like the stream, leave us a comment, retweet it, all that good stuff. You can actually join the conversation from X if you're on a computer. Not quite there on desktop or on mobile, but you can actually join the conversation straight from Twitter or X.
Yeah, definitely. And we would love to hear from you. So just letting you guys know. You guys are more than welcome to chime in or whatever you guys feel like doing. So it's open, pretty much open forum. We try to have. But sorry about that brief delay. Like I said, I try to get them out as soon as possible. So if it is an opportunity, great. You know what I mean? Some of them are pretty good. There was one that actually came out earlier. I'll actually start by pulling that up. Let me see. So this was one that actually came out earlier. Don't often show them too much. I usually show them after like the main results are done. But as you can see, it's up about what 5,000% right now. I think the highest that it got up to was about what was it, like 7 or 8,000% or something like that. But yeah, it was definitely a nice mover. So if you guys are in the Discord, man, there's opportunities in there within those channels that I've actually created. So spend a little bit of time trying to do that. And like you guys just saw, literally when the signals come out, I drop what I'm doing. It's like I drop the water bottle, you know what I mean? And I immediately go to try to get you guys those signals out as fast as possible.
And they come out all the time. They come out all of the time. It's usually when I'm on a golf course. is usually when the majority of those come out because I'm not at home on a computer looking at my phone. But yeah, no, those come out daily, and they
Yeah.
usually run up. For the most part, I'd say they probably run up anywhere from between 1,000 and 5,000% pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few in between. There's definitely variables in there, man. Like I've had one or two or a couple, let's just say a couple that have done really well and then have done really bad pretty quickly. When things go up really fast, usually they come down really fast too. So those are things you got to take into consideration, and that's kind of why I put it and wrapped it into a high risk room, pretty much. You know what I mean? So people understood, like, hey, if you're coming in here, this is not for the faint of heart. There will be some for that, some long term plays that people can kind of look into, but these in the high risk section are for, I would say, people who have traded for a little bit, or either have a significant amount of patience, or are just okay with either hitting home runs, or you know what I mean, probably getting like a 2 3x or some minimum. So it just depends on what type of investor you are. But
Max.
but
Eddie
yes,
T in the chat, what's good, man?
what up, Eddie T? Yo, yo, man. What's the word? What's the word? So looks like we filled out just a little bit. So I'll get into some of the main pieces of it. So recently, Flight Club, just as a whole, has taken over Advantis, and reason being, one, I saw something that needed to be taken care of. There was a community that was left with pretty much nothing. I didn't want the tech to be in a bad place, especially with the full potential that it had. And there was so many moral reasons pretty much for me, especially with it being an uphill battle, because I'm not gonna lie, what pretty much what I walked into was a pretty large mess. I'm doing what I can to kind of sift through it, and you know what I mean, kind of figure out what's salvageable, what's not salvageable right this second. And you know what I mean? And it was it's a lot to comb through. Let me just say that. So as far as like financials, routes we can take it. I recently early today had a meeting with their dev team, which they actually call the Carrots, which I actually love that. So had a meeting with the Carrots earlier today. I feel like it was really productive. I feel like the meeting was us seeing that both of us were trying to go in the same direction, and we're both willing to kind of lay out a roadmap to that. So it's just a matter of coming to an agreement, I feel like. And from us being able to come to an agreement, I think that I really feel like the sky is the limit. And this is not like a Flight Club pun, because you know what I mean? We have the planes with the logo and all that, but nah, seriously, I think that there's a lot of potential, and within the potential, it really does help the community in a sense, because I feel like we can kind of start with a clean slate, start from a new direction, and within that new direction, we create a business that is that is essentially creating revenue, because I feel like that was the part of the recipe that was missing. There's an amazing dev team there. The technology has the capabilities. The community is amazing. They were really supportive, and they were willing to pretty much ride that wave for as long as they did. And I just appreciate things like that, and I feel like there's a lot of room for growth for things like that. So my goal is to come in, one, make the business actually profitable, and two, make it so that the people who are actually believers of the product, that want to be a part of the community and continue with this, even though the turmoil that kind of happened at the beginning, they're more than going to be happy with the results of what we create versus where they were, period. Because there really wasn't too much of a demand, I feel like, to be fully transparent, to buy a token. So we need to change that. There needs to be a structure for that. I need people wanting to buy the token. I need the token to be tied into actually bringing revenue into the business. So there's a lot of things that are going to be taking place and looked at and gauged from there. So that's pretty much I feel like one of the biggest things to me is getting things back on track and utilizing the technology properly so that the community can benefit from the value that gets added from that. So yeah.
Yeah, and like I've been around for quite a while since the old school days of being a tarpy. So I'm one of those community members that's been around for a while. So having you take over, I think is going to be a good thing when people understand. And
You cut out again, bro. I'm going to have to figure out where your short's coming in. I'm going to send you another court. If you're talking, I can't hear you, bro.
like it says nothing. Like, I'm not even muted on my
Oh,
end.
there we go. There we go.
It's weird. It's weird because I'm not muted on my side.
Yeah,
Uh,
cut out there.
but like I was saying, I've been around for Target for a long time, or Advantis for a while. So I think once people get to know you and get to see just kind of how you work, um, I think people are going to be very, very excited about the future for Advantis and all the things that you have planned because we've kind of had a chance to talk, and so I'm excited to see where it goes and where you're able to take it because I know you and I know the fact that when you put your mind to something, uh, don't stop until it gets there. And usually, once you get to where you thought you were going to go, you got 15 more ideas and plans that takes it even further. So
Yeah.
the Advantis community is going to benefit quite a well, quite a well, quite a
Yeah, I think
lot.
I got what you were saying. So right here says, how will you fund the reader if they just went through 125 bands in 3 months? So I mean, just as much as I can disclose about the situation, that I feel like was avoidable in some instances. Not really my place. Wasn't me doing the transactions. I didn't have control of the money at that time period. So I really can't speak to it that much. You know what I mean? So but that was an avoidable variable, I feel like. And it that let me see how I can put this without trying to throw anybody under the bus. I feel like things could have been handled different, and there still would have been money remaining from the budget, depending on how you handled the situation and how things were handled prior to everything that went on before the liquidity being removed. So I think that was more so the issue. Like there's more to the story than just that part pretty much. I can hear him. You meant gonna been benefit quite a bit, yeah.
But that's exactly what
Yeah.
I meant.
Yeah,
That's what
so I'm pretty sure you got tongue tied, and from there, it just got looped looped, and then it just kept swirling. So yeah, I got you.
pretty much. It's pretty much what happens all the time. Anytime I stumble, I'm good for one stumble a stream. So get
Yeah,
ready to meme those and clip those and all that good stuff. So
one
welcome.
stumble and at least 3 mic cutoffs during the stream.
Well, that one they said that they could hear me. John said he could hear me, so maybe it wasn't me
Oh well, if that's the case, then I don't know. I don't
because
know. We're gonna have to experiment
normally,
and figure it out.
yeah, normally when I mute, my end mutes. So
So with this question, my answer to this will be there's an entirely different direction that I've been in discussion with the Caris about that may or may not be pursued. Like I said before, an update that I put inside of the Discord, there will be more information that gets put out. I don't want to say too much about it until something's like set in stone, the agreement's already set, and I can start disclosing larger amounts of information about it. My goal is to not say something and not complete something, and I don't want to give you guys the idea that I'm going to go one way and then I pivot and go another way, because it also means that I don't know what direction I want to go. And I think that's the last thing that anybody inside of this community wants, somebody else that just does not know what direction they want to head in. So I just want to be sure and make sure we're going with something that's going to be profitable to the company and also profitable to the holders.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's one of those things where Cup. I have a feeling he's got an uphill battle coming in when he did and where he did and trying to I guess breathe a new life into Advantis, I think is a positive way to say that. Um, I have no doubt that Cuff will create value for not only Advantis but create value for its holders as well, um, because that's the name of the game. Is if the business is profitable but investors aren't, what are we really doing? So
Yeah.
I have a feeling Cuff's going to do a good job of creating both, profit for the company as well as making the token profitable.
Yeah.
So
Well, so just to give people an idea of what I walked into, there was enough money left in the project to probably buy all of the holders a 2 taco dinner. So that's what was remaining in the project currently. That's just me being fully transparent. I'm like it was in a joking manner, but that's about how much was left. So the majority of everything else is going to be put in towards like rebuilding and taking care of the prior situations is going to be me coming out of pocket. So like I said, the goal was to help the community, not let the token and technology die, because they can be collaborated to actually make sense and make money. Because if you're not making money, then it begins to be pointless sometimes to just continue until you run out of funds and then the business just goes away. You have to be profitable in some way, shape, or form.
Preston Pratt, hey, first off, welcome back, Preston. Been a minute. I really need to get caught up. Still have TARP token in my wallet. I haven't paid any attention since I cared for my daughter as she fought cancer last year. Glad you're involved, Cuff.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry to hear that, man. But yeah, definitely. If you need to be caught up to speed at all, period, man, I'm gonna be doing updates on here, updates in the Discord. There'll be announcements and stuff going forward. So definitely be a lot of information once there's something set in stone. But yeah, there was a lot that kind of transpired. It happened a bit fast, which is why I'm still kind of getting my sea legs and trying to absorb all of the information around me, so I'm able to make sound decisions from there. So.
So, real quick, Cuff. One thing that I have seen, I've seen people ask quite a bit. G Dog asks here is, why not just launch a new token and start fresh? Why take the undertaking of trying to bring Advantis back to glory?
One, as far as the token, as far as the relaunch, there will be a little bit of maneuvering to have to do with that. Just to be transparent about that. So with a relaunch, you're looking at one or two things. You're looking at getting people to send in their tokens, which costs them gas to send the tokens in, getting a transfer token back, which some people wouldn't mind. You know what I mean? Some people wouldn't mind that. So then you're also looking at a situation to where people will also have to deal with the fact that if we either don't get enough money, we'll have to put liquidity towards it, which means we'll be taken away from possible production that we can put into the technology and actual growth of the company. And technically right now there's nothing wrong with the contract. I've actually obtained the keys. I'm working with the carrots to make sure everything is situated the way it's supposed to, and there's kind of no reason to launch an additional token. If I add value to the current token, it will increase the market cap, of course the volume, of course, get more marketing on the token itself. Of course, once the mess is cleaned up, like right now, doing a massive marketing campaign would be just essentially marketing a mess right now. It needs to be cleaned up, it needs to be structured, and the plan needs to be a sustainable plan that actually creates revenue, which like I said, I've been discussing multiple, when I say multiple different profitable routes with the carrots, because they essentially have already had hopes and dreams for how powerful the technology is that we pretty much have within Advantis. So they've been mapping things out since they've been building it. They're the creators of it. So you can imagine that somebody who created something, you have additional ideas for the thing that you've created. So there's already ideas they've been mulling over. I come with a plethora of ideas myself, and I'm quite innovative, and I'm good at putting plans together to make things happen. So I think us combined really makes a good combination. It's not going to be a situation to where I'm absent and I'm not around. I'm a hard worker. There's a lot of people that will vouch for that, but it's just gonna take a little bit of time, as this was a sudden halt. Very little funding was left. I'm willing to put some money towards it and rebuild out. But the best thing for right now, unless we figure out something going forward, was to utilize the current token and to add value to the current token. And if people would like to hold, be a part, buy, it's totally up to them during the rebuild process. You know what I mean? It's never financial advice, anything that somebody would say to somebody, but I think that this has a really bright future. The technology was, I feel, being held back, and there's so much more that tech can be doing. So our goal is to get it to where it needs to be.
Yeah, and I've just seen that question pop up quite a few times over, whether it be in their Discord group or, just random places. So uh, appreciate that. And G Dog, there you go. There's your answer.
Yeah.
Not that you were necessarily asking a question, but yeah. Imperfect action is better than taking no action, waiting to be perfect. Facts.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that, man.
Cuff, what are the plans? What are the plans are for social media stuff like using TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and all of that? How do you plan to have a team to spread the word better than how Advantis was handled?
Well, one, you actually have to. I'm gonna start from the inside out. I feel like the whole thing needs to be reworked, just because the entire structure, like I said before, it didn't make any money. So and I don't feel like it was as beneficial to the holders as it should have been. The goal initially was to save the space. My goal is going to be to add value to the brand, make sure that people inside of the umbrella of the brand are making money from what we create. You know what I mean? Like there should be, in some way, shape, or form, you shouldn't be forced to only make profits if you sell or buy the token. Like that makes the volume go up and down. That makes a lot of people think that it's pump and dump, just because you keep seeing people buy, sell, buy, sell. You just got people swing trading it all the time, because there's no reason to hold it. It's just when something gets announced, you buy the rumor and then you sell the news. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what it is with announcements and updates. So my goal is to structure that and have something that will have a demand to it. From there, yeah, we will be branching out to actually utilizing I do think that TikTok is a big thing that is going to draw people in. It gets way too many eyes on it, especially if you promote it over there. Twitter is definitely going to get utilized. I'll be utilizing my YouTube for it. I definitely will make transitions to other YouTubes and Twitter spaces and such. There will be marketing outside of Web3, just because of especially if we create what we're trying to create, it won't just be Web3 that's interested in that. I said it in the AMA that I actually did, if you can call it AMA, or just updates on the actual takeover itself. But I feel like the easiest thing to sell to people is money. Like, if you can consistently make money somewhere, and like I said, you don't have to be a swing trader. There's no real like legwork that you have to do besides support and actually be an asset holder. There's a lot of people that will want to be in a situation like that, to where it's just beneficial to be here. Like I will buy more tokens in a situation like that, where it's beneficial to be here. I can't disclose how just yet. Like I said, it's still being worked out. Metrics are still being worked out, but it's definitely exciting from my end, knowing what the future looks like. So that will be my approach. I mean, there would definitely be other people brought on. I would want to, as we grow and actually create the business to be a revenue generating business, to expand the team, of course, so that we can take care of marketing and have people just solely they're tasked out to make sure that the marketing goes well. So that's where I'm trying to land with this. And I think that that's how people begin to kind of heal from what's going on, even though it wasn't what it was supposed to be at first. It falls into new hands. The new hands are determined to make things happen. The dev team was already determined to make things happen. They just didn't have mainly the funding and the support behind the team. So that's what was needed in this. That is something that I'm more than willing to come in and prepare that and get that ready for this to be a thing to actually happen. So that's what I have for right now as far as specific information. Of course, that would come out in updates. I would do a video on here about it, kind of letting people know about it. But first, I would probably head to the Discord because that's like their home base.
And also, with us being influencers and having a YouTube channel, we know other YouTubers and other influencers that we all kind of network together, and we can hit up. And so you could potentially see a few YouTube channels promoting and pushing that, not just YouTube, but also TikTok, Instagram, all of those other ones, the YouTube Shorts, Reels,
Yeah.
everything like that. So I mean, as influencers that would like,
Oh, you done muted up again, man.
yeah, I saw that one. I consider myself to be an extremely small influencer, uh, very loosely used influencer. Um, but yeah, I mean, just the network that we have, kind of being here on the YouTube on YouTube and X and the people we know. Um, you know, I think that could definitely help out once everything is in place. Like Cup said, he's got a plan, and he said he's going to work from the inside out, make sure everything on the inside is solid. Then you start to kind of build it out and grow it from there. So
Yeah.
I would definitely say that the marketing and all that push will happen as soon as it's ready to be pushed out.
Yeah, because
Push,
it's marketing. I feel like marketing is simple. Some people make it difficult, but especially when you're selling a product that's going to actually be in demand, I feel like. So it's going to be a lot different to market. It's not that we're marketing essentially a charity token because that's what Advantis was somewhat viewed as beforehand. Like the Advantis wanted to save the space beforehand, which is not a bad thing at all. Period. And of course, the scanner will still remain available. That part won't change. You'll still be able to scan projects, get the results that you guys were getting. There's just going to be a different setup to it, and a setup that actually creates revenue.
I see Shotgun in the building.
What's going on, Shotgun?
Shotgun will pump
Yo.
out. Shotgun will meme you and put you into a video real fast.
Hold on, skip this one. Definitely, I appreciate that, person. Well, you were hitting them before. Yeah, you gonna make me. All right, knock this paragraph out. He was like, man, Justin was like, this is too long. Or are you talking? I can't hear you if you're talking.
No, I wasn't talking. I was actually going to let you read that one, but I will. One of the big problems with Advantis, I think, has always been a disconnect between the token and the tech. The tech is good, but the token doesn't really have any utility within it. So
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I got asked in the AMA to be fully transparent. They asked me if I was a token holder, and I told them straightforward that I was not a token holder. And the reason I wasn't a token holder is because I didn't see a demand for the token, and I didn't see a way for me to make revenue with the token. And I'm big on ROI. So with me not seeing that, did it mean that I disliked the token at all? No. It just means that that particular feature I didn't see the necessity to utilize. You know what I mean? I did have one of the NFTs. I was utilizing the scanner, yeah, but the tokens I could not wrap my head around why to buy it or why somebody else would buy it, which is essentially how I make more money. So when I buy it, why would somebody else buy it? And if I can't figure out why to buy it, somebody else is thinking the same exact thing behind me. So I couldn't see myself making an ROI on buying the token, so I chose not to buy any. That was just my personal opinion. Didn't mean I didn't support the brand or what you guys had going on as far as Advantis, but there's um there's certain things inside of a space I feel like. So yeah. Wait, there's an imposter. Wait.
are we playing Among Us?
Yeah, I'm like, what? But
Side note: Among Us is a fun game. I don't know if y'all played it, but it's a fun game.
dude, I got it for free when I bought the kids an Xbox and never looked at it. It's still in the plastic, actually. Yeah, I don't know. Dude, I am going to throw your cord in the garbaggio. Can't hear you.
You can't hear me.
When I'm saying I can't, I gotta go back and watch the YouTube. I'm watching it after this to see if you're actually still talking on the YouTube or not, or if it's just like my audio. cutting out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got to figure. We'll get it figured out. We will. Like I will completely unplug this whole thing, and try to
Oh
remember
my
how to plug it
god,
back in.
Justin! I just looked back at that play that I just dropped in the Discord right now. When I stopped talking, it's up 9,000%. Oh my god!
That's usually what happens
Did
when
I put into this?
you talked about it. I don't know if you actually got into it or not, but you talked about it.
I put it in the Discord though. So if I didn't get in, at least if somebody else got in and caught some of this run up, because that's ridiculous. Please tell me somebody caught it.
So we're getting. Chris says we can't hear him. John says it's yours, my dude. I can hear Justin.
What? Oh my god! Wait a minute. There is an imposter. Look. There's
Oh,
two different. How does
we
that
got
work?
we got G Space Dog and G Dog.
Hmm. Says the mic is very temperamental.
Try getting the right XLR angle adapter. Now I gotta Google that. I don't even know.
Yeah. Oh, and one thing I can say with walking into the huge mess that was like a ray of sunshine, I felt like was the team members that were still there. Like one, knowledgeable, two, know about everything that's been going on, so it's super helpful. And just having smart people that actually have an opinion on subjects is like people don't understand, like that's like pivotal to like making something move forward. We definitely want people to have opinions and to have their own personalities, thought processes, and kind of have checks and balances in place. So I think that it's awesome actually. Oh my god, I can't believe this went up that much.
I'm gonna check that out, Chris.
I can't hear Justin during the brief periods when Cup says he can't hear you. Okay, so I'm glad that it's not me. So it's official. It's 2 votes against one. One person said they can't hear you, which I don't know how. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to watch the YouTube and kind of see, because it literally looks like you're miming me for a little bit. Like,
Sometimes I like to just mess with you.
yeah, I'm starting to think that that's it.
Oh man. But yeah, the XLR angle adapter. I'll check that out. Chris is an amazing dude and busted his ass. Plus LKM land and others. Yeah, first
Yeah,
Chris
100%.
is awesome. I've known Chris. You know, I've had the chance to talk to Chris and kind of just being around the Advantis community. Chris is awesome, 100%. And LKM land, she's been one of our supporters from the very beginning of both of us doing YouTube. So we love LKM land.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, man. Like, but yeah, just walking into them, like it's like just like literally coming into everything that's needed to build out, just sitting there, and then somebody's just not utilizing it. It's like having a broken car inside of the garage with a brand new engine, transmission, radiator, just all of the parts lined up where they need to be inside of the car. You're just not putting them inside of the car. So it's yeah, it's crazy.
Like I said, I have no doubt that that Cup is going to do a one hell of a job trying to get this back and to get some life back into it, to where not only the project is profitable, but there's a value for investors as well. So
Oh man, and I actually gotta show you this. I gotta show you. I found another indicator that I've been tying in and using to back check some of the charts that I've been looking at. And when I tell you this indicator is almost spot on, dude, I have to show you this. Like I have to.
I
Wait,
mean, I'm always in to learn more.
yeah, I gotta show you that combo is nasty. But yeah, man. So anybody got any questions about anything Advantis related, you can definitely drop it in the chat, or my DMs are open. Discord, I'm not even gonna lie to you. My Discord messages are destroyed. So may not be the best place to get a response from me. Every once in a while I see somebody who doesn't look like a scammer at the top, or somebody randomly that just messaged me. So of course I try to get back to them when I can because I recognize profile. But yeah, not the best place to try to get a hold of me unless we're already like in a group or server together that I'm frequently in.
Yeah. He's not. I mean, sometimes when I try to get a hold of him, he's not available. Like I said, he's one kid away from a boys and girls club. So
Yeah, I got a few little ones. Sometimes they like to have fun with just me and bothering me, but other than that, I'm
if
always
you
doing something.
if you come around more, if you come around in the future, I can almost promise you that you'll see at least one of them
Oh
before
yeah, yeah, yeah.
somebody,
I
you
can
know, his
guarantee
karma will come climb up in the lab, daddy, daddy,
that.
daddy. It'd be like that. Who's it? Steph Curry's daughter when he's Steph Curry's trying to do the interview after game, and his daughter's just in there like
Yeah,
basically how that goes.
yeah, man. So basically, while I'm actually doing the build out planning and meeting with the carrots, I did allow everybody in the Advantis community to come over to our Discord and use some of the channels where I'm actually dropping some of these signals in. Like I said, I just dropped that one, and the all-time high was about 9,000, almost 10,000%. It just went up. Had a little bit of a pullback, but actually not a bad pullback. If I didn't get in, I'm probably gonna grab an opportunity to probably once we actually wrap this stream up, if it hasn't ran to $1 million market cap or something weird already. But but yeah, man. So you guys have access to those channels. So if you come into the Discord, just let us know you're from Advantis. We'll have the Vulcan back up. So once the Vulcan is actually functioning, you are going to have to verify. I'll let you guys know when that is. I'm trying to figure it out. I haven't had a chance to work with it, but if you do not verify and you have that role, it will kick you out of that role. So just letting you guys know in advance, no, I didn't remove it from anybody. It's just that the system started working again and you haven't verified 9 times out of 10. So just make sure you verify. Can't stay on dry land, man.
Are you going to continue the roadmap of Advantis from previous team, or you want to do new roadmap, new white paper, etc.?
Oh, there's going to be just the favorite word here is going to be new. Um the structure of what they were trying to do didn't make money. You know what I mean? Like didn't make money at all, period. So it just wasn't it's not worth trying to salvage at least that part of it, because once again, if I salvage that part, we'll be in the same exact boat to where yeah, I could do all of that. It'd be feasible to do, but we would still be in the same boat of not making any money or bringing anybody else in because there still will be no real demand. I feel like so the focus is going to be trying to bring a new layout that creates revenue.
Yes. So, hey, Chris asked, can you show them where? Can you show where people can see these calls in your Discord and the process for getting access to them?
Yeah. Let's see.
G Dog. Oh man, that was funny to me.
Well, so this is gonna this is actually so you can thank Chris for the additional freebie because there's no way for me to not show you what I just dropped in there. But bam. All right. So coming to the Discord, right? You come to the Discord, you're gonna go to verify role. You verify role. As of right now, I think it's still down. Let me check. Oh no, it's working. It's working. All right, let's go. All right, so it is back working. So I don't know if it's kicked anybody out of their roles or not. So it's a couple different things you can look at on there. So let me see. This will be the waiting room that you actually come into. I believe you gotta I've already done it, so you gotta go through and verify all that good stuff. Let me see. Where am I at? All right, so right here is under Diamond Flight Club member. So there's a bunch of different channels. So you guys got the high risk channel right here, DJ Play, Cubs Calls. Cubs Calls is like things that I feel like are either a squeezing in, have potential to actually run. Announcements are coming. Possibility of a run from that. The sentiments are there. It's a lot of different variables that I utilize to do that. Blue chip TA, we like Bitcoin, Ethereum, stuff like that. Just dropped in there. NFT Alpha. What else was it? There is a place where you can request, like if you guys want to request like Bitcoin, chart it out, whether it be on a certain time frame or whatever else, it doesn't really matter. One-on-one time slots. So if you guys want to just I'm often chilling in a Discord. So I go on a Discord, I screen share, and I just sit there and trade. So if you guys have any interest in that at all, period, you guys want to see what I'm doing, or just tune in and come in chat, maybe learn more about indicators if you don't know anything, or if you do know about it, man, I'm down to chat about what your setup looks like. Everybody's setup is different. I feel like everybody has a choice of different indicators and a different approach to looking at charts, I feel like. So yeah.
But yeah, so in the Diamond Fly Club, you'll see at the very bottom is that high risk play. If you were paying attention a while ago, you got to see it for free. Pretty
He's
solid.
trying to say they ran that.
That's what I said. That comment caught me out. It made me laugh a while ago.
Oh my god. Yeah. So if you're coming to Discord, you go ahead and verify your role. So it is back up, it seems like. I love the fact that somebody said what I do here. I forgot to take the writing off here, but I love that you're on stream. Congratulations, Pon. Welcome in the Discord.
They just put that. They just
Yeah, like that was just a few seconds ago. So I am gonna lock that because I definitely forgot. But no. So yeah, the rest of these channels are, if you just come in, you won't see all of these channels unless you verify and you do have that Advantis tag. So it should be up and working now. So I shouldn't have to keep doing it manually, which is wonderful. Let me go ahead and man, popping in there every few seconds trying to see if somebody needs to manually get added. This is crazy.
And I will say the risky plays are exactly that. They are risky plays.
Oh yes, sir.
They're projects that are just coming out, just launching at a certain market cap. So you it is risky. And these are most of the time they're not. They're get in. There's a good wave, a good ride up, and you want to take some profit.
Yeah. Yeah, I literally was just looking. I'm like, was this my entry? I'm like, no, it's not. It's not. So yeah, so confirm working. Okay, so you just checked it out. Okay, awesome. So yeah, now I don't have to do the manual ad. It is up. I guess their systems were just down for a little bit. Wait a minute. Do I still have my, what is this? It's 15. Hold on. Wait a minute. I can't remember if I still have my Emily or not. That random moment where you yeah, so if you guys want to come DJing with me, you guys are more than welcome. I have fun when I DJing, so definitely a kick it occasion if you guys are laid back, like relaxing, just trading, man, or trying to get a little bit better at trading, or seeing which plays, because I drop you guys every algorithm so you guys can make choices. It'll be hard for me because multiples sometimes drop at the same time, and I try to boop, just drop them in. So sometimes it's hard to check out each and every one. Then if I sit and analyze, check it out, that's the same thing you guys could have been doing if you guys are educated enough to do so, or if you guys need help, reach out. But I don't want to hold you back if there are potential gains. As you can see from this one, from launch, which is when these signals pretty much come out. It runs pretty quick sometimes from some of these signals, so you definitely want to be in a position to where you're not just sitting there reading everything, learning, making a decision after somebody else just read, learned, and made a decision. So definitely want to pick and choose. I'll let you guys kind of see what kind of things I look for when I pick and choose, when I kind of go through the social medias or just looking at the information that is presented in the actual the actual drop of information that I put inside of the Discord, because it's like a full layout. It gives you all the information that's needed. So yeah, man. So you guys got that. You're set. Utilize that. Have fun. If you guys make a bunch of money, like, you know what I mean? You don't have to tell the world. I don't want you guys to be a target or anything, but like, just give like a thumbs up, something like that, you know what I mean, on the post. Let me know which one it came from. If you're on that section of the Discord, we go ahead and react to the post. Let me know which one was the one for you. Or if somebody doesn't mind, you can go ahead and be like, man, I just made a 10x or a 15 or a 20x, or you know what I mean, because that's stuff like that's exciting to me. I feel like it's fun to watch people make money.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're here for wins, and not
Yeah,
just our own wins, but for everybody to win. It's a lot more fun when you're winning with other people.
yeah, man, it definitely is. So but yeah, you guys, like I said, it's been two projects that have gone like between 5 and 10,000% within within about an hour or so, I would have to say. So today's signals weren't that bad. There was one that I clicked on the Dex Tools chart, and I was just like, no, I'm not posting this. I don't like this one. You know what I mean? So there was you know what I mean? Every once in a while there'll be ones like that I'm just like, yeah, I can look at this and I just don't like it. But but yeah, man, there's a bunch of different options out there that people are interested in just trading, having a little bit of fun with it, make a little bit of money in the meantime while we build the value out. If you're still holding the same tokens, you can't lose money unless it's actually sold. For anybody that wanted to get in, was interested, or has an inkling that we may do well, you know what I mean, you guys buy if you want to, not financial advice. If you don't like what's going on, duration of time or anything else like that, I am not going to be offended or upset if you did sell. I would rather you guys stay on board, kind of see what progressively comes out of doing all of this different stuff that we've been doing. So yeah, man. I mean, you guys have already been through the ringer. Why not stick around and see what happens next?
True. Baby Fat in the building. How you doing, ma'am? She says, "Hey, don't forget to subscribe and smash that thumbs up." Yes, if y'all haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Cup goes live. We usually go live. This is what our third stream this week.
I think so. I think so, because we
So
did the
we
one where we were
so
trading on Ape Dot Store. And speaking of Ape Dot Store, Stewie actually had his launch too on there too, man. So if you guys want to check that out, it's on Ape Dot Store. If you don't know what Ape Dot Store is, Ape Dot Store is it's a launch pad for base tokens. Definitely another tool I would only use if A, you're a true Degen, or B, you know how to trade a little bit, or C, you just don't care. You know what I mean? So there's got to be a couple reasons that you would just hop on this Joker, but I'll show you it right now. This is basically what it is. It's a launch pad. It is beyond cheap to launch a token on here. Beyond cheap to launch on here. So,
like super
but
easy.
but oh my god, we missed something, run up to 43K that fast.
Man,
Look, I come on the stream and just all the fun things happen. It's at
I,
52,000.
I've been looking. I've been looking at Abe Store all day, like jumping in and out of plays. And like you said, as soon as we start a stream, there's one that launches and it just goes crazy.
Oh, it just retraced a little bit though. Oh yeah, I might. Well, no, I think this still might send because of how fast it went up. What is this? 10, 15. It's only been out 20 minutes. Yeah, it's been only been out 20 minutes. So
So the way Ape Store works is you launch a project on there, and it's only on Ape Store. That project has to hit a market cap of 69,000, and as soon as it hits a $69,000 market cap, it gets launched on to Uniswap. The liquidity is then burnt, the contracts renounced, and there's no. I think every project starts with 1 billion tokens. So there's no team tokens. There's nothing like that. The team actually has to buy tokens to be a part of that, and it's pretty legit.
yeah, so just like Pump Fund on Solana, but
Yeah,
with base, I think they're going to do Solana and BNB tokens. Once you actually get to a 69K market cap, the project's launched directly to Uniswap, and the liquidity is burnt, and the contract is renounced upon its release. I've actually made some good money on this platform, but just full disclosure, I fit under a lot of those categories that I stated before. Complete degen
DJ.
when it comes to certain things. Just, I mean, I've made a little bit of money in this space, and I've you know what I mean. I sometimes play with these different meme coins. It's a sport or a hobby per se, if you will. I like trading, so it doesn't really phase me from the highs or lows. But I've done pretty well actually on this platform, and it was just an opportunity to kind of see how this thing worked out. Some of them send a Uniswap. I'm not gonna lie. If you don't know about the project or see a real support behind it, riding some of these to Uniswap is riding to the diving board almost. It literally looks like some of the charts just jumped and then it fell down into like an everlasting hole or something. But
And Cuff, you just clicked on this one here, that King of Apes, which is also a little pretty cool little feature that it has. Once you get to like 50% of the market cap needed for Uniswap, you become Ape King of the Ape, which puts you automatically at the top in the King Ape spot. So like anytime you click on or somebody comes to Ape Store, that's the first thing they're going to see is the King of the Ape. So pretty cool. It's a pretty solid little launch pad. Like I've said, it's definitely some of these are some extreme degen plays, but like you said, you can actually make some decent money there if you know how to hopscotch and get in and out.
yeah, man, I heard everything you said. Um, just just have to give me some of this goddamn Sporky. There's no way they're going to Uniswap without me. Didn't ride the whole wave, but we're gonna take this to the house.
And there's been some projects that like I think there was one or two that got launched on Uniswap, and then jumped all the way up to like I think one went to like a 500K market cap, the other one went to like $3.5 million market cap. So
Let me see.
pretty wild.
Yeah, I gotta really clean this chart off. This is like I don't even know when this is from. Oh my god, it's lagging.
There's more lines on that screen than the Pablo Escobar party.
Yeah, a lot of different ranges. It looks like a little kid colored all over it. I understand it a little bit. Sometimes I have to stare at it for a little while to remember what the hell I was trying to say here. But yeah, yeah, man, it works for me. I figure it out. But yeah, other than that, like I said, if anybody doesn't, I can't even talk today. Justin's passing it off to me.
Don't blame it on me. Don't put that
Right.
on me.
If anybody has any other questions, let me know. Drop them in the chat. If not, probably gonna head out. Been here almost about an hour or so. I'm apparently missing things that are blasting past me. I should have had like 1% of that. I'm starting to feel away. But yeah. No, I'm just playing, guys. I appreciate you guys for showing up, and everybody who asked questions and participated in the chat. I definitely appreciate you guys. So,
Baby fat Stewie right now. I just saw it. It's at 12.1.
yeah. You said what's still yet right now? I actually didn't check it.
It's 12.1. Can you hear me?
12.1, yeah.
Okay, just making sure I'm not muted for you for some reason.
Yeah, not this time. Yeah, not bad. Holding up, man. Some of these projects launch, and then some of the other ones kind of consolidate a little bit. Then they break out of nowhere. I had a few of them like that on me.
Yeah, you can get into some of these. You can get into some of these plays that like under $3,000 market cap, and if you ride that all the way to like 69, that's what 33x.
Yeah, with this damn sport, like from the time just 20 minutes ago, I can't believe this.
I need that to pull back to like a little bit before I jump in. I feel like.
Yeah, somebody. I'm surprised somebody didn't sell yet, but that just means there were big chunk, there were hefty chunks of this bought. Like somebody bought 0.2 of this on this store, like sub 60K market cap. So yeah, that's real.
Or I just YOLO and jump in now.
Man, not financial advice, but don't get rugged. No, I'm just playing with you. You gotta do what you gotta do, man, right? You gotta do what you gotta do.
Facts.
But yeah, I'm not seeing any questions at all, man. So we are going to head out. Appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. Sorry about Justin's mic. I'm gonna mail him a new cord. It'll be better by the next stream. Other than that, man, you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Justin, what you want to say before we get out of here?
I appreciate y'all, as always, coming hanging out with us. And I'll leave you like I always leave you. Two things in this world you can control: attitude and effort. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. Be blessed. All that good stuff. Love y'all. Appreciate you. Cuff your turn. You heard all that, right?
Yeah, of course, man. Of course, man. I'm glad I could hear it because if not, we would have had to do that all over again. No, I'm just playing. But we got a lot coming up and going on, man. Just stay tuned for announcements and stuff like that. If you guys want to ride the wave still, man, we still have a lot of room to grow inside of Advantis and a lot of the other things that I'm doing. Also, if you guys want to check those out, you're more than welcome to. But Advances right now is my main focus to try to get that mess cleaned up, make things profitable. I don't think it's going to take as much effort as everybody's kind of making this out to be. So just stick around, kind of see how things pan out. That's all I can really say to you guys. Other than that, you guys enjoy the rest of your night. I'll see you guys next time we're out here.
Peace.